Well, I got some news. I bought a truck. So let me back up a little bit and tell you the story behind the truck, because the truck isn't really that important. I mean, it is. It's important and it's useful, but it's more the how I was able to get the truck that is important and what I want to share and talk about. So 2 years ago, I started our business, Zeno Productions, doing photography and videography and eventually live streaming and production events and things like that. And when I started, it was kind of out of necessity. I was going on more hours at the church, and the job that I was at, it didn't really make sense for me to be there. It just didn't work financially for me to be there less. And so really it felt like God was kind of pushing this opportunity to start our own business onto me as a way to provide for our family. And so I took it. I was really excited about starting my own business, but at the same time, I was extremely nervous because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to succeed at it. I didn't know if I'd really be able to accomplish anything. I started asking all these questions like, do I have the determination? Do I have the skill? Do I have the ability to go out and find clients and work out, business deals and all these different things? And I just felt like God was saying, this is something I'm offering to you. This is something I'm giving to you. Let me manage finding clients and all that. You just do the work. And so I've always told people that with the business, I really feel like this is God's business and I'm just kind of managing it. He has completely brought in clients and opportunities, and I've just gotten to make videos and take photos and things like that. But I say all that because it's been extremely evident in the past 2 years that this business has succeeded not because of me, but because of God. 2 years ago when we started this, we set a couple of goals. One, just being able to, make enough to buy some new gear. One was to be able to branch out into live streaming, which we've done successfully and love. But another one was a big, lofty one that I didn't think would be accomplished for many years, and that was to buy a vehicle. The past 2 years, I've been driving the past 7 years, but since the origination of the business, I've been driving a Ford Focus hatchback, which is a great vehicle, and I've absolutely loved it. But there was a lot of times that it wasn't convenient. There was a lot of shoots that I went on where I was cramming so much gear into the car that it was just really difficult to fit all the stuff that I needed. There were times where I had to borrow my wife's car, and that was just inconvenient for her. And it just wasn't the best fit for what we were doing. It got the job done, but it wasn't easy. And so I knew that I wanted to buy a vehicle that would allow me to carry all of my gear without any problems. But again, I thought that was way far off and not really possible by my own abilities. I think part of the reason why I set that goal was to kind of ask God to show up and do something that I really didn't know if it was going to happen. I have this tendency to doubt my own abilities and to doubt whether or not I'm good enough at times. And so this goal, this unattainable, way out of my reach goal, it seemed like it was going to happen by one of two ways. I just work really, really hard and make it happen, or God provides the means and jobs and does it. And it actually came out kind of be those things working in partnership. God providing the means, God providing the jobs and the opportunities, and then me working hard to fulfill those jobs and to do the things that he had laid before me. So earlier this week, we traded in the Focus and got this 2021 Ford Ranger, and I already love it. Just today, I loaded up the truck bed with all this gear that we need for a wedding that we're shooting this weekend. We're going to be bringing the C-stands and the lights and the cinema cameras and extra tripods. And so just to be able to throw them all in the back of the bed and throw the cover over it is just amazing. There's so much room. And then to look in the backseat of the truck and see that, okay, there's still room for our actual cameras and all those other things that we need to bring. It's so easy, I guess, thinking back to the Focus where it wasn't easy. Like I said at the beginning, it's awesome to have been able to purchase this truck. And I'm so glad to have it, and I'm very thankful. But the focus here isn't the truck, but it's God's provision. Because without God, there's no way that I'd be able to have this vehicle. There's no way that the business would succeed. There's no way that our family would be where they are today without what God has done. And so for me, when I look at this truck, I'm not just seeing a truck. I'm not just seeing something that I purchased. I'm seeing God's provision, and I'm seeing God's promise that he's gonna come through. I look at this truck and it shows me that God supports me and what I'm doing. He supports the business. He supports my family, and that he cares about the things that I care about, because I wanted a truck and I was kind of specific on some of the things that I wanted, and God provided it. And so it's just amazing to feel that way. And I guess the whole point of why I'm saying all this, again, it's not to show off the truck or to show off, whatever. It's really to show off God and to say, if you feel like you have dreams or goals that are unattainable, that you can't reach on your own, then give them over to God. Figure out how to actively trust God with them. I mean, I had to trust God to bring clients, to make money, to provide for the family. And so actively find ways to trust God to do the things that you don't feel like you can do or that are in your reach, and just watch and see how he shows up. But yeah, that's really just what I wanted to say. I really just wanted to say that, with God, it is possible to achieve your goals, and God is a father who loves us and cares for us and cares about the things that we care about. And when I look at this truck, that's what I see. That's what I'm reminded of. So, but yeah, let me show you around the truck. So like I said, it's a 2021 Ford Ranger. We got it with just 16,000 miles on it. It's the XLT, and it's all black. So black exterior, black rims, and black interior. It's the sport package. So it's 4x4, so it's got 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low. Came with a drop-in bed liner and a cover, which was absolutely amazing. And like I said, I'm able to fit all of this gear. We've got our C-stands and all of that stuff back here. So this is the new truck, and I am extremely excited about it, extremely excited about the story behind it, and just what it means and what it signifies to me and to hopefully everyone else who I get to share the story with. But yeah, excited for all the ways that we're going to use this as a business and as a family. So thanks.